What's going on, everybody? It's Rumpo here, and today I am bringing you another Prima Games video. This time out, we are covering EA Sports UFC, which recently released worldwide on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 systems. Today, we're going to talk about something that I know is bothering a lot of people because it is bothering me as well, and that is takedown defense. How can you stop your opponent from taking you to the ground? I've broken this down into 4 categories, 4 things that you can do to try to stop your opponent from dictating where the fight takes place. If you want to keep the fight standing, the first thing that I would advise you to do is make sure that you control the distance. You do this by flicking the left stick in any direction. Distance-wise, you want to flick the left stick away from your opponent. That way, they're always outside of the effective range that they can take you down. Option number 2 also has to do with movement, and this would be lateral movement. Again, we want to refer to the left stick. As your opponent is coming at you, you want to move your character to the left or right. This way, if they try to take you down, you're no longer where you were before. This is a fantastic way to not only avoid the takedown, but also avoid strikes and counterpunch. The third way that you can stuff the takedown is by throwing a lot of kicks. Now, in real mixed martial arts, throwing kicks actually makes you susceptible to the takedown, but in EA Sports UFC, when you throw a kick and your opponent dies for the takedown, you tend to just kick them in the face, which is fantastic. I've actually found that I end up stuffing more takedowns accidentally just by kicking my opponent as they dive in to take me to the ground. The final way that you can stuff the takedown, and this is actually the way that it's intended to be done and the most difficult, is when your opponent goes for a takedown, press the right trigger and then down on the right analog stick. This should stuff the takedown. However, there are some factors you need to consider. First of all, if your takedown defense is low and your opponent's takedown offense is high, that has an impact. So even if you do everything right, you might still not be able to keep the fight standing. The second thing that I found is that it's actually really difficult to stop the computer from taking you down when compared to human beings in online matches. I am easily able to stuff takedowns when I'm playing online. However, when I'm playing my career mode, I actually find it a lot more difficult, so that's something to keep in mind as well. But most of all, I like to make sure that I use the first 2 options extremely effectively: distance and lateral movement. Those things stop the takedown from even taking place in the first place, whereas pressing the right trigger and the right stick down should be a last resort. Alright everybody, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you've enjoyed the commentary. Again, please check out www.primagames.com. You will find EA Sports UFC advanced tips, beginners tips, career mode tips, and everything else that you can imagine to help you become the ultimate fighter. Take care, and I will see you again in the next Prima Games video.